Welcome to all. Question number 49. Now last class we considered last few classes. Only trapezium, 3 classes, total 10 questions. Trapezium means what you get? Rectangle and triangle or triangles. Little earlier I considered semicircles, quadrant, circle, etc. everything. Now go further. Question 49. See, very important for thorough understanding. Such shapes are not practically visible anywhere, but once you understand all the concepts, it gives you thorough knowledge. You should understand that one. So very important for thorough understanding the question. See, this is the shape. See, question given, all, I forgot to write here, all dimensions in millimeter. Find moment of inertia about centroidal axis means plural, xx and yy both. Okay, that all I am not telling. You require ixx, iyy, locate centroid G, find x bar, find y bar, and then formula for that one. That I will not waste time now. You should study everything done earlier. So this question given, see, don't see here now, 225, I'll put later. Okay, this not now, later. Now this is a question. See, now here the hatched portion, see, it comes this way. This is actually cut out, remember, because why? See, no hatching. Now what you do is you consider one full rectangle. See, one full rectangle. Full rectangle depth will be, see, 160 plus 65 is 225. I write here. I require space later, so I want to adjust later. This is full, I will round off. Overall dimension is 225. Usually I write that side, but now there is no place that side, so I am writing here 225. And full width is 35, 115. 115 plus 35 is 150 plus radius 60 means 120. 150 plus 120 is 270. See here, full is 270. I wrote here. Now, this is the full rectangle. From this full rectangle, to get shaded area, this should be removed, this should be removed, this should be removed. See, if once you consider this full as a rectangle, then existing area is the full rectangle minus a triangle removed, quadrant removed, semicircle removed. This circle is anywhere removed. See, it is a cutout. You make a note here. This is cutout. They won't give me the question. You make a note, cutout. So therefore, full rectangle, I'll take number 1. Full rectangle of 270 by 225. Then 2 is semicircle of radius 60, diameter 120. So this is 120, this is 60 up to bottom edge. 3 is a circle of diameter 45. In the question, diameter given 45. Then 4th one is a quadrant of a circle of radius 65. So diameter 130, radius 65. Okay, then this one, a right angle triangle of this base and this height to be removed. Height is 65 because, see, in the question they told these are same level. See, otherwise if it is not same level, they should have given this distance. Since it's not given, it is given here. Both are same level. So if it is 65. Okay, now this is 5. Now correctly, first you write the sketch. This 35 is given. 120 we decided. 115 given. Therefore 270 is clear. This 60 is clear. Why? It is a radius. Then this 100, how it came? 1 minute here. See, this is 60. First of all, this is 160 given, 65 given. So total 225. When total 225, subtract 60, subtract 65, that is 125. This will become 100. Okay, calculated value. Then the circle is removed at 60 from here and 40 from here, this junction. 40 here, 60 here. See, If this is 60, diameter is 45. 60 plus 45 is 105. 105. This is 115. So the left edge of the circle will be, see, 115, 60 and 40, 100. 10 this side. Why? This is 115. 60 plus 40 is 100. 60 plus 45. Sorry, I'm wondering what happened. 60 plus 45 is 105. 115 here, 105 here. That's how this 10 came. Then this 40 given in the question. This 15, how it came. See here, 15. See, to write this sketch, I took a lot of time because you don't know. If I put randomly, something will clash there. Very carefully, somewhat to scale I maintained. So here one thing, see, this is 45, this is 40. It not to the scale. If I should have brought it little down. But if I bring it little down, sketch will change. So don't worry about it. But there I maintained scale. See, okay, then. See now, how this 40 came. How this 15 came. 15 is what? From top edge of circle to this junction. See. This is 160. Up to where? No. We decided this is 100. Once this is 100, see here. From 100, subtract 40, subtract 45. So from this level to the top edge here, this is 15. Okay, then 125 or 75 is given in the question. See, 75 given. 65 also given. How you got 130? From 270, subtract 65, subtract 75. That is the total 140. That's how you got 130. Okay, then lastly, how you got this 25? See, 65 plus 75. Up to where? From the triangle here, from this triangle edge to this junction where semicircle ends. See here, 35 plus 120 is 155. From 155, subtract 130, you will get 25. Then, now some important, see, the center of circle, this is, see, now, G1 as usual, where is it? See, full G1. G1 means for the complete rectangle centroid, G1. Where is it? See here. I should slightly bring it down. See, this is 225. 220, I should have brought it down. 225 is the full depth. Divided by 2 is 112.5. 112.5 means 65 plus 40, 65, see, 65 plus 40 is how much? 105. So, 112.5, oh sorry, it's not, it's slightly, see, it's the centroid of that full, centroid for the full rectangle vertically will be total 225, its half is 112.5, 65 plus 40 is 100, so 100. But up to here is what? 65 plus 40 is 65 plus 40 is 105 plus another 22.5. 100, see, important concept. 65 plus 40 is 105. So still above. Why? For the rectangle 225 means midpoint is 112.5. 112.5 is above this level. Then if you come to centroid of circle, see, 65 plus 40 plus 45 diameter means plus 22.5 is 127.5. So centroid of the rectangle will be slightly, see, below centroid of circle, but above this junction. So somewhere here, see, this here, okay, somewhere here. It will be little here. Okay. Now, then one more thing. This way, see, 270 is the total. So from here to here is little out of scale because I should bring it. This is 270. Its half is 135. See, 35 plus 120 is 155. So little this side. From this junction, this is how much? 270 by 2 is 135. This is 120 plus 35 is 155. So it should be slightly this side. See, this side. Okay, here. And one more thing. Will it come up? This is 130. So it should be, but this is 270. 270 by 2 is 135. It should be after 135, but before what? This junction. So somewhat, actually I'm not happy now. See, this is midpoint. This looks little bigger. Now, if I shift further here, which is 130, okay, little I can shift, okay, little I can shift, okay, done. Further I can't shift because it will spoil the sketch then. Leave it now. If I try to shift further, it will spoil the sketch now. This is your G1. What happened to green color? Okay. Slightly above, after 130, 137, 135, slightly this side. Okay. So this one you have to, this is your G1. I am helpless. This distance looks little bigger. This looks smaller. For that, if I have to condense it now, then every sketch will change. Therefore, one small, so if you look from here, some will tell the centroid of rectangle is slightly right side of center. No, out of scale. I should have brought it little this side. Now if I bring it a little this side, see 65, see this is 65, 65, 65, 130 tallying. It will spoil the diagram now. I cannot draw once again. So anyway, this is centroid for rectangle. This is 270, 270 by 2, 270 by 2. This is 225, 225 by 2, 225 by 2. Okay. Now, very, very important. You should write to get Ixx and Iyy. First you have to locate Xx and Yy. So you require X bar, Y bar. X bar we will do, see this is O, reference point O. This way we will take X. This way we will take Y. From here O, Abelco you will take. We will get this way. Formula for centroid is A1X1, see, full rectangle is valid. This is removed, cut out, removed. This is removed. This is removed. This is cut out. So our real answer is 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. 1 minute. Check the camera. I am still not happy about that G1. Now I am seeing what to do. Okay, leave it. It is not a big issue. Somebody who want to make the issue, let him make the issue. I will ask him, come and draw the sketch. You will know difficulty then. Okay. So real is, see, 1 full rectangle minus, 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 minus. So this is your arrangement. Actual is what? The actual hatched portion is 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Make a note. Okay, now, so X bar formula is A1X1 minus A2X2 minus A3X3 minus A4X4 minus A5X5 divided by total area, that is A1 minus A2 minus A3 minus A4 minus A5. Y bar also A1 Y1 minus A2 Y2 minus A3 Y3 minus A4 Y4 minus A5 Y5 divided by total area A1 minus A2 minus A3 minus A4 minus A5. That way do it. Okay, now next step is prepare a table here, part number, X area, X from OY, Y from OX, X to right side, Y upward. There, whichever is the removed part, make a dark warning. See, warning for removed part, so that in the formula you should remember minus required. So that all you do it. Now, those who are sincere, remember this note, now it will come. This question what I am solving today is this note. This question is same question as solved in part 3, lecture 28, there question number 27. Of course, there I wrote very important for concept. So there actually This ever what all I told, how I got 10, how I got 15, how I got 25, and then how I got each and everything are explained there. It took nearly 1 hour. See, nearly 1 hour I explained. So what you have to do now is go back to that class, that which one? Part 3, lecture 28, question 27, and from there you prepare the full table, part number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, Y, and for 2, 3, 4, 5, darken it as a warning, and then calculate X bar, Y bar. The answer we got is here. See, this is the answer from this class. From this class, this is the result. Yes, I need not waste time now. So you should stop this class here, go back to that class, take a fair copy, take a drawing sheet, write the sketch neatly, very as much to scale as possible, noting down all the importance here, no clashing of dimensions, and then refer that one and get X bar, Y bar. Actually there we got X bar, Y bar this way, and also I took this origin and I got this X bar, this Y bar also. Double solution is there. Once Abel-Co, then Ater-Co. Okay. But now Abel-Co sufficient. Okay, X bar, Y bar. Okay, now what to do is, so imagine, understood now. You have left the class, you stopped this one, you went there, noted down everything, and again you came back to this class. Understood. Otherwise, you do whatever you want. After so much of instructions from me and advice and warnings also from me, if you cannot do anything, I am helpless. Start. X bar. 138.776. See, 130. Little more. From here to here is 35 plus 120. Oh, it is 155. So before that one. So after this one and before this one. But one more thing. G1, this is 270. 270 by 2 is 135. We got X bar 138.776. So it is slightly after G1. See, after G1. Come down. Do not disturb the written dimensions. Now scale not possible. Now scale is not possible. Okay. Come down, 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 down. Here also go up, 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 up. This is your YY axis. From here, we got X bar as per Abel-Co. As per Abel-Co, 138 point. I should write neatly. X bar equal to 138.776 millimeter. Okay. Unit I am not writing because somewhere outside write all dimensions in millimeter. That you should write. Okay, then if that is 138.776, this is YY, see what is the distance from here. How to get it? From total 270 subtract 138.776 is 131.224. This will be 131.224. Actually, okay, then Y bar 115.753. 65. Okay, furthermore, 65 plus 40, 105. Furthermore, 105. This is 225. 225 from here to this center is 225 by 2 is 112.5 from here, but we got 115.753. So slightly above this centroid, but before this centroid. See, a G1, you come this side, don't disturb me, because maybe I will understand, but students will have difficulty. Okay, sit here. Okay, see, be there, don't disturb me. See. Come here. This I write somewhere here. This is disturbing me. Okay, I will bring it here. Some will tell, sir, you already marked. Yes, that is for my reference. I can do whatever I want. This is your x-axis. X-axis. From here, this is y bar. Space problem is there. So I am breaking down here. Y bar equal to 115.753, right? Neatly. 115.75, little bigger, I will write. Okay. Y bar equal to 115.753 millimeter. Then from top to here will be total 225 minus 115.753 is 109.247. It is 109.247. I'll write in between because space problem, 247. Okay, I'll round off this one. This is your x bar and y bar. This also I'll round off. Here rounding off not required. Why? There is no overlapping here. Okay. This is the centroid G for the entire lamina. Okay, now this is over. I want to tell one thing, I forgot now. Okay, now it is ready for moment of inertia calculation. The very purpose of this example is to get a solid grip about moment of inertia. Okay, now for that matter, in that class, after O origin, Abelco origin, I took Eterco also. Eterco. I took x this way and y this way. See there. There we got x bar 131.224. We got y bar, not we got, I got. You have to still get it. Y bar 109.247. Checked there. It is perfectly checked there. Now we are ready for moment of inertia. Now, moment of inertia will be I for 1, find I for 2, I for 3, I for 4, I for 5, you have to calculate. So, first do one thing, I will write this I will remove now, not required. Remember this one, 1 minus 2 minus 3, this full I will remove now. See, now, I will write here, calculation of I about xx and I about yy. You write here, calculation of moment of inertia about the centroidal axis, that is what? Centroidal, horizontal and vertical axis, that is ix yy. First write here. We have by parallel axis theorem, I about any axis. Why I am writing here? Because I am removing. I about any axis equal to, see, Ig plus area into h square. Okay. Now, see, this Ig and area, I need not explain. It is already over. Still, this is a master question. I will tell only once now. Make a note. Rectangle, sorry, not explaining. If someone will tell, sir, rectangle also, please explain. No, don't come to my class. Semicircle here, this way. When you want I about its own centroidal axis here, it is not symmetry. See, that side, this side are different. So when symmetry is not there, moment of inertia about centroidal axis is decimal number is there. Semicircle decimal number is 0.00686 diameter power 4. Pi is not there. Okay. Then later you require I about this axis. See, this axis. When you want I about that axis, see here, for semicircle, this is the axis of symmetry. It is symmetry axis for semicircle. If symmetry is there for semicircle, then about that axis is whatever is for circle divided by 2. Circle is pi d power 4 by 64. So about this axis, pi d power 4 by 128. Okay. Circle, I don't have to tell. I about any axis equal to xx or yy. pi d power 4 by 64. Come to quadrant. When you come to quadrant, this is, see, one more thing. See, this centroid is this way. This is 120 means 120 by 2, 120 by 2. This way, 2d by 3 pi. Okay, then here, 2d by 3 pi, 2d by 3 pi. From here, from this point you are see from here to this point. See, come here, then 2d by 3 pi, 2d by 3 pi. And here, your one axis will come here, ig, one more ig will come here. When you write that ig, there is no symmetry for quadrant. So quadrant symmetry is not there. About both the axes, moment of inertia is half of the semicircle when symmetry is not there. When symmetry is not there, for semicircle is 0.00686. So its half is 0.00343, 0.00343 into, okay, G4. Actually, what happened is that line got disturbing G4, okay. 0.00343 diameter power 4. Then, triangle I will not explain, sorry. Therefore, now no more explanation is required. I will remove all this. See, I will remove all this and start calculating one by one in correct order. See, first, I about to get first calculation of Ixx. Where is the, I don't know where is the, to get Ixx. Okay. All over now, parallax theorem, everything is over. So now don't tell this is not told, that is not told. First of all, what all I told itself is what? Should not be told. I am seeing the junction line there, up to where I can write. That 2 is no problem. Slightly I have to shift this side. Okay. I will put one thing. To avoid confusion, see, what I will do is, okay, to get Ixx, okay, I will put one light line here. So that once I start every time, now and there, I can't go to camera and check whether I am coming left side, whether camera is okay, etc. I need not bother. One light line I wrote. Oh, it is not visible, see. That light line I wrote is not visible. Means I have to further come this side. See, there's advantage now. Once I finish that one now, later I don't have to worry about space problem, camera problem, nothing required. Okay, let me see now. Okay, you bear with me all these things. When you are learning so much things from me, these things you have to bear with me. You should not tell, he is disturbing in between. I have got the right to disturb, remember. When some people are studying from me, I can do whatever I want. In the offline class also I tell, what I tell you follow, don't comment. Nobody will comment about me. Sometime I will give a break, I will go that side. I may not come this side. People will tell up sometimes, sir, over, sir. Okay. But so far nobody told, sir, already over, sir. Why are you wasting time? Nobody got that right. I maintain that, what you call is, command only. But online class, I don't tell you. If you want, you can do one thing. You can forward it. But better not. So, start. I about, everywhere remember, formula is what? I about any axis is, I should not tell again. IG, green color, okay. I about any axis is, this is told thousands of time now, IG plus area into h square. H is red color. H square. 1 minute. Some will tell, sir, what you wrote is not visible. People are there commenting. Okay, visible. Now I will write very crystal clear. I about xx for 1 little later. Okay, once I write start. I about xx for 1. Start. First, I about, see, now what I have done, now I should do one thing. I thoroughly explained IG and area. Now, your complete class is for H. That's why important. This question will make you perfect in that h distance. First, I about its own centroidal axis. Parallel side 270. 270 into perpendicular side is 225 cube divided by 12 Ig plus area 270. I will put here space problem into 225 is the area into see distance square. This is the most important. Space is not there. See, from centroid G1 to XX, this distance square is 115.753. 115.753 is from here to here. Subtract from here up to centroid of the rectangle, that is 225 by 2. And by the minus 225 by 2, that number is whole square. Okay, then use a bracket. Okay, bracket not required because independent you are doing. Okay, bracket required when I put continuously. Okay, over Ix. You calculate whatever you get right. Then Ixx, this is Ixx for 1, Ixx for 2. This is quadrant of a circle, semicircle. I about its own centroidal axis parallel to xx. Just now I told, I won't waste time now, 0.00686 into d power 4, diameter is 120 power 4 is Ig plus area pi by 8 of 120 square is the area multiplied by from centroid of the it should be green color, from centroid of that semicircle to xx axis, this distance square is 109.247. 109.247 subtract this distance, that is 2d by 3 pi. 2 into diameter is 120 divided by 3 pi. You write horizontally whole square is for 2. Come to 3. Its own centroidal axis parallel to x-axis here. Circle. So why waste time? Ixx for 3. Ixx for 3. 3 is circle. So why waste? Pi into diameter power 4, 45 power 4 divided by 64 is Ig plus area. Pi by 4 of 45 square is the area into the most powerful term h square. From centroid of the circle, see here, from centroid of circle to xx axis, this distance square is 109.247. From 109.247, see here, subtract 60 from here to here. See, subtract 60. See here level. Subtract 60. Then also subtract 15. Then you reached here. Subtract up to center is diameter is 45. So subtract 45 by 2. Somebody studying high school mathematics will understand. Okay, square. Then Ixx for 4. 4 is green color. 4. 4 is quadrant of a circle. So I already told you 0.00343 into diameter. Where is the diameter? 130 power 4 Ig plus area, space problem here, pi by 16. Circle is pi by 4. Semicircle is pi by 8. Quadrant is pi by 16 of 130 square is the area into the most powerful term from centroid of that quadrant to xx. This distance square is 115.753. 115.753. Subtract from this distance, see from here we want here to here. So from this distance subtract this distance, that is 2d by 3 pi minus 2 into diameter 130 divided by 3 pi, that number to be squared. Then Ixx for 5 is 5 is the triangle. I told I will not explain. First I about its own centroid triangle. This right angle triangle. Base is 130, height is 65. So 130 into 65 cube by 12. See, just for fun I told 12. It is not 12, it is 36. Okay, plus half into base. Base is 130 into height is 65. Area into the most powerful term from centroid G5 to XX, this distance square, that is 115.753 minus this distance, that is 1/3 of 65 whole square. Calculate that one, calculate this one, calculate this one, calculate. Then finally, therefore, Ixx for given entire area, Ixx for entire existing area. Existing area means what? See, the original question, or entire area equal to I about, actually Ixx for given area. Okay, Ixx for given area. Why unnecessary waste entire area? Ixx plus Ixx, be careful. Ixx for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. But remember, it is 1 minus. From 1 subtract 2, 3, 4, 5, you get the answer. Write whatever you got, preferably in 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Ixx is over. Now I will write I about Yy. Okay, now I about Yy. See, Yy axis. Thousands of times told, when you find I about xx, xx is horizontal axis. So all distance square will be vertical distance square. Ig plus ah square. When you do I about horizontal axis, h is vertical, perpendicular distance. When you do I about yy, it is a vertical axis. Ig plus ah square, that h will be horizontal distance. Someone will tell, sir, this you are telling 1,000 times. Okay, then start. I about first rectangle, about its own centroidal axis. Parallel side is 225 into 270 cube divided by 12 plus area. You can write, already area is there. Okay, interchange, no problem. Area into from centroid of rectangle to yy, this distance square is 138.776 minus c. From here to yy is 138.776 minus this distance is half of 270 minus 270 by 2 whole square, get the answer. I about yy for 2, this one, its own axis. Semicircle, now symmetry, see, this axis is axis of symmetry for semicircle. If symmetry is there, it is half of the circle, pi d power 4 by 128. Area into from centroid to yy, see, this distance square is 138.776 minus 35, also minus from here to here is, this is 120 means half of 120 by 2 whole square will give for 2. 3. I about its own centroidal axis. Once again circle. So pi d power 4 by 64 plus area into from centroid of the circle to yy. This distance square is 131.224. 131.224. From 131.224 subtract 60 and come to center. Subtract half of 45. Minus 60 minus 45 by 2 whole square. Very easy, see. Fourth one, I about its own centroidal axis. Quadrant of a circle, whichever axis you take, it is 0.00343 diameter power 4 plus area into from centroid of the quadrant to yy axis. This distance square is 131.224 minus this distance is for a semicircle, sorry, quadrant, it is 2d by 3 pi. 2 into diameter is 130 divided by 3 pi whole square. I about yy for figure number 5. I about its own centroidal axis parallel to yy. 65 is the parallel side into 130. 65 into 130. See, last time it was 130 into 65 cube. Now 65 into 130 cube by 36 plus area into from centroid of the triangle to yy. This distance square is 138.776 minus this distance is 1 by 3 of 130. See, if you understand correctly, there is no limit for knowledge. Get the value. So get each and every value. Answer not required because you practice. See, now what you do is you write it in a big drawing sheet. You write all the expression. Don't waste time calculating all. What is the use of calculation? Your expression should tally with my expression. Or by chance this h value you got some other way. No problem. See what is your answer. You see and see what is my answer. Both should be same. If both are not same, you made some mistake, not I made some mistake. See, this I tell in the software class. E-tabs and safe. I will analyze something by software. Answer is not tallying means I will ask my students, tell me, either I am wrong or software is wrong. Who is wrong? All my students will tell, sir, software is wrong. Why? Because they will tell you cannot make mistake. I will be careful. If answer is not tallying, I will check second time my calculation. Still if my answer is not tallying, I will tell software is wrong. But software will never be wrong. That means your modeling is wrong. That's all. Not that software is wrong. Software always gives correct answer. That comes in the E-tab class. Okay, leave it. Now finally, Iyy equal to 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Get the answer. See, today Sunday, I had a marathon class up to around 10 o'clock. Then I decided not to upload today, feeling too tired. Then I decided no, I should continue. Knowledge should be given immediately. I decided, okay, now it is actually nearing 3 o'clock in the morning because I took some rest, finished dinner and today there's a cricket match was there. So I even saw the highlight, etc. So some comment was going on. As usual, what you call is match post-mortem was going on. Then finally, I started here. See, now I will take my rest. So that shows clearly how much I am eager or dedicate, how much I am committed to give the knowledge. If you still do not use it and simply go through a class, watch for 2 minutes and tell, okay, understood everything, you stand to lose. That's all. Okay, now that's all today. Now next class onwards, so many questions, I will take those questions for which centroid G already located earlier in centroid part. So I will clearly mention the question number because that is justified. So every time I mention that one, you should stop this class, go there, write everything once again. You don't tell refer there and understand, then continue moment of inertia. This way, entire course will run this way only, not only this subject. Strength of materials also same way. Each and every concept. See, stresses and strains. Then you got compound stresses, SFD, BMD. Even though SFD, BMD long, little earlier, I uploaded more than 120 classes. That all stands cancelled now. One fine day I decided to delete all those earlier classes so that in my channel let only systematic course be there. So those who want earlier, those who want to study all that essay, but we have to wait for some time. Or you can do one thing, I'll give warning. So, but what question I solved there, same question I will not solve here. I come to the class this way and set a question. So, I will tell at that time, those who want to have extra knowledge, first you write all those questions. That is earlier course, where SFD, BMD was the main part. Because I am going to delete it. I want in my channel only the systematic courses. Okay. Now this question is over. We will meet next class. Thank you.